Opie and Anthony. Owned by Infinity Broadcasting. The station for sports guys, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, and Ron and Fez is this station. 102.7 WNEW, New York.
And we're back with the O&A show. Jim Breuer in the studio.
Yeah.
Opie, he's got his TV haircut.
TV is my summer haircut, man. TV haircut.
If I could quickly touch on something West Coast Dave just sent.
Sure.
It's hysterical. A little link. We love Japan as Americans. We love what they're doing over there. It's always pretty wacky. You ever see the reality shows over there? They almost kill each other.
Japs are crazy.
They're crazy. They have a video game that's a big hit right now over in Japan. It's called Bunga Bunga. The player standing in front of this video game console that is shaped like a woman bending over, and it's got the rear facing you and a video screen with a little handheld handle device. The object, to cram a plastic finger up a virtual woman's das deeper. The harder you shove, the more reaction you get from the computerized face on the screen. So you work the finger, and the face makes like... makes faces.
That can't be real, is it?
And walking around these games is the mascots. One is a giant finger.
Kabunga!
The other one appears to be dressed with fecal matter.
Kabunga!
That's just some of the latest things coming out of Japan these days.
Kabunga!
Bunga Bunga.
Anthony?
Yeah.
I have an update on the controversy where we have created. Started in a tiny little newspaper in North Westchester.
Yep.
Our wow advertisements taking off.
Attention,
the local
people of
buses.
Westchester County. Opie and Anthony. Oh, my God. Here they come. Run for your lives. Run for your lives. Look out, Dick.
Proceed to the fallout shelters. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. Good, Johnny.
The AP picked up on the story.
Yeah.
We're just, rehashing this for people just tuning in. We just did an exclusive interview with News 12 of North Westchester County.
Opie, we didn't do an exclusive interview. We'll do one with anyone.
No, I know.
We don't care.
But Jazz from Westchester writes, hey, I remember last year, News 12 ran the same story of a wedding dress store burning down every day for about 3 months. Congratulations, you guys finally made it. Meaning there's nothing going on at that
NHD.
at that station.
NHD.
So the local news stations in New York, they've picked up on the story. They're talking about it. Channel 5, 10 o'clock news, they're doing something on it. Channel 9 sending a crew down. They're doing something on it.
Whatever happened to getting high and playing with your yo-yo?
I don't know.
Just to spend
People just don't want to do it anymore.
You know what I mean?
To waste a little time?
Waste a little time. Enjoy yourself.
Oh, and this just in it.
Yes. NBC Nightly News. Controversy sweeping New York as Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Tom, it's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Whip.
Offending, in the ones of people are offended. People offended numbering well into the single digits. And Westchester, though holding steadfast to not taking the billboards down, backed off in a matter of seconds. Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News. I, for one, have not seen any arrests, even though I do have a wow sticker on the back of my
limousine.
Big Continental. It is on the back of my big Continental that takes me into work every day. Here I go. Let me see if this works. Katie Couric, show me your fun bag. Show them to me, Tom Brokaw, NBC Nightly News.
Tom, you seem kind of out of it today. You all right?
I'm quite woozy today. If you notice on my reports, I'm usually falling asleep, and I can't pronounce L's. I did go to your magazine signing at Hooters last night. I had gotten a beer fight and thrown out of Hooters and ended up in a bed in the Park of Meridian watching Spank Division. Hamburger, NBC Nightly News. On a related story, blind people, bigger junk, you decide, as we have blind Matt come in and pull out his junk. Come on, Al Roker, show us your cans.
Let me go to Dennis. Dennis, what's going on?
Yeah, I just heard the tease on News 12 Westchester.
Yeah.
It says local DJ infatuated with Olsen twins.
Yeah, right.
That's all that guy heard.
That's all he heard.
That's all he heard was blah, 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 Olsen twins.
That seems to be what happens.
All right, man.
Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Stupid Time magazine.
Hey, get Sneaky in here. We got to talk about Blind Matt's junk.
Blind Matt's junk.
This is
Breuer.
definitely going to sound a little gay, and I understand that.
This was
Are we
sick.
safe?
Yeah, we're pretty safe here. Let me tell you a little bit about what happened. We had our blind boxing competition where we had two blind guys come here and just beat the living crap out of each other. And it was funny because they would just...
This guy broke his ribs. Or something.
Yeah. And they were punching
ribs. He said his puffy spleen was sticking
puffing
out
through his ribs.
Right.
He was hit so hard.
And a bruised kidney.
But to watch
He's
blind
got a
people
great
box,
story.
Yeah, and to watch blind people box is just a treat, let me tell you. So we had them come in yesterday for their special treat for helping us out with blind boxing. We were going to give them a lap dance, and we did. Girls from Privilege came down, 5 hot girls, completely naked, just going to town on these guys. So at one point, Blind Matt, who doesn't have eyes, he's got glass eyes.
He pops them out.
That's
a great party
twisted,
trick,
man. He's on the couch.
Really stoned, and the guy next to you
buzz kill.
pops the eyes out.
That's a buzz kill.
Yeah.
That making me go into aliens and everything. I'd trip hard with that stuff.
Give me a shotgun through your eye socket. All right? No, it could pass through the sinus. I did science.
He's got no eyes.
Guy knows how to party, though. He was a trooper last night at Hooters.
Well, you know what happened? They're laying down on the couch, so they're sitting on the couch. The girls are all over them. They start getting, they're starting to feel the excitement of the...
They saw it first. That was the big deal.
Well, no, I mean the guys themselves were starting to get the feeling of excitement about the whole thing.
Gotcha.
If you know what I mean.
Gotcha, okay.
And now the girls see what's going on with Matt. With Blind Matt. And we just hear him now going, oh, my God, look at that. He's packing.
We've seen a lot of strippers. I've never seen a stripper get truly excited. They'll fake the excitement and all that crap. These girls were losing their minds.
They were losing their mind. They had to pull it out. They had to pull it out. He's sitting on the couch, the blind guy. They pulled his donkey out. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So, this monster falls out. I mean, we all saw it. It was right there.
Do we have audio of exactly when it happened? And yeah, we do. All right. Wow, that is a monster. How about that? Godzilla, always funny.
So we're talking in the back office, and we're saying, how cruel can God be? Here's a guy who's blind, and he's packing a monster, and he has no effing clue, because he has nothing to compare it to. He has no idea how big his junk is.
The only
we
way...
should have him describe what is something... Yeah, what does he think of, man?
The only way he could judge other guys' size is to grab it. Oh. And he hasn't done that. So he doesn't know. He thinks he's sporting like the average, I guess.
He thinks everyone has a monster.
Everyone's sporting this, right? Everyone's sporting this one, right?
Hey, guys, what about this? What do we do with this?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Is that your third leg?
Yeah. With a chick, you know, it's like, I'm blind, and I'm not sure if I'm inadequate here or not, and just the proverbial sound that a sack of potatoes makes when you drop it on the floor. This should be okay. I hope it's not too inadequate.
I think we were just overtired from Hooters because we were laughing our asses off in the back office. We're like, it's too funny how cruel this is.
But when he plays with his yo-yo, what I'm saying, we have visual, and
Yeah.
What does he think of?
I guess he's
thinking never seen a chick.
of what it feels like. Like, you know, the feeling of a chick. I don't know. I don't know what blind people that have never seen before fantasize about when they J. You know? Yeah, cranking it.
He had the Snicker bar in his pocket right away. Like, you know,
the movie theater size.
Yeah, exactly. And before they even got naked, he was already...
movie size.
Is that a huge one they give you?
King size.
Yeah, and then one of the dancers was so hot on this, she jumps on him and just starts gyrating. Like crazy.
She lost it. Completely lost
like a carnival ride.
There he is.
Blind Matt.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
You guys are awesome. You're killing me over here.
Well, you're the guy with the huge junk.
You got a monster in your pants. We just want to know, do you know that? And how would you know that?
I've only heard the screams. That's how I would know.
Yeah, is it...
So women have told you, right?
I've heard that, yeah.
All right.
But you don't know what other guys' size is, right?
No, absolutely no.
Yeah, because you'd have to grab on. Absolutely.
That's a definite negative on that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just funny to hear this. I mean, I didn't realize the whole, being caught up in the moment. I really didn't realize
the whole damn thing just fell out of your pants.
You guys are too much, man. Too much.
You get home all right last night?
Oh yeah, dude. What a funny. We got on like a certain train, and like my buddy and I both passed out. We missed our connection train in Babylon.
Matt was so hammered he could see.
Yeah, exactly. My eyes were bloodshot this morning.
Does your dog treat you differently when you just get hammered? Like, oh, I got to deal with really drunk guy tonight.
No, I'll tell you,
like his guide dog's all pissed. That's funny. Oh, you idiot.
It's like, oh, God, he's staggering. Man! He's staggering behind me. He's not keeping up. Oh.
I'll be nice to him, but that last step into the house, I'm not going to alert him to that.
That's it.
You could fall right on your face, funny man.
I'll tell you, though.
Every 5 feet.
It's a benefit because, the dog has a good memory. So, like, when I used to live in the city, my first dog used to get me home, and I'd wake up in the morning like, how did I get here?
Oh, your dog knows how to get... I thought a good memory, he'd tell you what you did last night.
Well, that too.
Remember that chick? Oh.
The two of you have piles of crap right next to each other.
What a night,
Where'd that come from, man?
What a night.
But, man, I had a great time at Hooters, man. You guys are a blast.
Oh, cool. Hold on a sec. Mary wants to say hi. Mary.
Yeah.
You're on with Blind Matt.
Hey, I didn't hear yesterday's show, and I wanted to tell you guys I wanted Blind Matt's number now.
Oh. You like large mules?
I don't care what anybody says. Size definitely matters.
Ah, there you go. See all you little
But you have to be woman enough to handle it,
That's true. Believe me. I've heard that.
Really? You ever bottom out?
Yes.
You bottom out. Really? It's like taking the old Chevy Nova over the whoop-de-doos, man. Those shocks ain't going to handle it. You know what I mean? Bam! Ow!
That is funny you say that.
I've never heard that bottom out.
There was a girl in Buffalo. I hit the back wall.
You bottom out.
There you go.
I'm like, wait a minute.
You hear a little squeal from her, and then you get that heebie-jeebie feeling like, what did I just hit? What did I just hit?
Howard's on line 4. Who? He wants to talk to Blind Matt. Howard.
Yeah, I had a question for Blind Matt.
Yeah.
Blind Matt.
Yo.
Yeah, I was wondering if I'd trade my eyesight for your junk.
No, I'm happy as is.
All right,
We got a bunch of idiots that listen to us. I couldn't be happier. All right, Matt.
That's it. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you soon, man.
See you soon. Nice.
I didn't even realize that.
Blind guy humor.
Are you holding the phone with your junk right now, man?
Wrapped around twice.
Like a python.
Did you make it into work today?
Yeah.
At what time?
Normal time.
Man.
9 o'clock.
Do you have different glass eyes that are bloodshot, so when you're hungover, you can pop those in, just so everyone knows how you're feeling?
No,
right?
no, I
Wouldn't that
don't.
be great? You pop in, you're that. Or just occasionally you pop in a pink eye one and go, no, don't come here. Got conjunctivitis.
I could turn them both white.
Not the pink eye. Kind of like, no, go with the big ones that look like cat's eyes. No, I'm a vampire. I don't know what happened.
Kind of like the guy that has the 2 different toupees, and he wants everyone to think that he just got a haircut.
Got a haircut. He's got the long one and the short one. And then one day he'll just come in with the short one, and people go, hey, Bob, you get a haircut? Yeah.
That's clever.
And they switch back to the long toupee when they go on vacation, hoping that, a week went by, sure, it could grow out that much.
That's almost as good as one of them old dirty schemes or Angry Angel schemes.
Hey, Matt, do you have one blue one and one brown one like a mongrel dog?
No, but I used to, when I was growing up, your head grows, so you have to get new eyes, from time to time. So I used to have like hazel kind of like Joe Namath color kind of eyes. But now I went back to my natural brown.
Natural brown?
Yeah, natural.
Natural brown.
Well, what I was born with.
Right.
It's good, though. He could fall asleep anywhere and no one would know it.
Except for the jaw hanging open and the drool on the collar. But other than that, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, guys.
I get lenses that look like...
fun.
I did, man. You guys suck, and we'll see you soon.
I get lenses that look like the old comic book X-ray specs and walk around looking at girls going, yeah. You know the spirals? Remember the little X-ray specs with see-through clothes? Yeah. X-ray specs.
There he goes. Play, Matt.
Bottoming
A red
out.
eye. A red eye. Keep away, man. That was hilarious.
Look, watch it, man. I got the pink eye. You don't want to get near this.
Yeah, it sucks. I bought it from a horse.
Freaking whore. Doug from Springfield doesn't know what bottoming out is? Please.
We don't even have to explain it.
Yeah, I think everyone knows what bottoming out is. If you don't, Doug, because there's only one reason you don't know what it is. Can't reach. Here he is.
We should take a break, huh?
All right.
We got to get into Marilyn Manson.
Well, don't put it that way.
Well, true.
You tried to get it to somebody.
Oh, we'll get into it next. You haven't heard what Marilyn Manson is accused of doing?
No.
He's up on...
I passed him once. I actually met that dude.
Yeah, we saw him backstage up in Boston, and the guy is like, he's all business.
Yeah.
He's the business guy.
How you doing?
He knows the deal, but then he gets out on stage, and now he's up on sexual assault charges.
And just wait till you hear what he did, man.
It's going to be great.
And are you going to tell your story today, Jim?
You are a
I'm just
tool,
saying,
Opie.
he told me on the phone he would tell his story. I'm just asking. We'll try to get to it?
Sure.
Okay, good.
Hello. Opie and Anthony.
One is funny. One is sick.
I hated my grandma. Bitch. Precious this. Stadium Auto Mall.
Stadium Auto Mall.
Stadium Auto Mall.
Every day, the mailbox crammed with bills. Everyone wants their money. No. Fortunately, at Stadium Auto Mall, they want you to leave your money at home. Leave it at home. Don't make monthly payment till next year. Every vehicle on Stadium Auto Mall's giant 10-acre lot can be yours today with no down payment, no security deposit, no payments till 2002. Pick any new Jeep or pick any new Ford, car, truck, SUV. Drive it home. Don't even think about making a payment till next year. And while Stadium Auto Mall is more than happy to wait till 2002, they know when it comes to credit, you can't wait now. You need credit now, and they've got it. Stadium's goal to finance everyone. When other dealers say no, Stadium says...
Yes!
Yes, Opie!
Yes!
At Stadium Auto Mall, all you need to drive a new car or truck is a pen. That's it. Credible Stadium Auto Mall, Route 17 North in Rutherford, New Jersey. Call them up, 201-935-2400.
Opie and Anthony, every afternoon, including Saturday afternoon, 1027 WNEW.
Wear glasses.
And we're back with the O&A show. I can't believe Breuer didn't hear what Marilyn Manson did.
Let me hear this.
Classic.
All right, let me read it. Let me read from the newspaper. Marilyn Manson in concert interlude.
He's up on charges.
Sorry, Anthony. Yes. Satanic shock rocker Marilyn Manson yesterday was charged with sexually assaulting a male security guard during one of his concerts.
What a shocker! I'm shocked! Oh, my God, are you kidding? He has... He goes that way?
Who knows?
Oh, my God, this is nuts!
Shocking.
Wait, I got to hear the rest.
Assaulting a male security guard during one of his concerts in what prosecutors called a disgusting display of perversion.
So it's a male security guard.
Wait, a male security guard, but what'd he do?
You're going to die. The outrageous singer, dressed in a G-string, first approached Joshua from behind while rubbing his own area. That's right.
So he's rubbing his donkey.
Right.
Walking toward the security guard in his G-string. Conjures up some image right there.
As the theme Jaws goes on. He's trying to do his job.
For a topper.
You stand back. Back up.
So he's walking toward the security guy, rubbing his own junk, okay? Then he spit on the guy's head.
Spit on his head.
Oh, that old gag.
Isn't that a good one?
Spit on his head.
Like he...
where am I? Then he spit on, his head. Wrapped his legs around the guard's body and rubbed his blank area.
He gave the guard a reach around?
No. All right. So he spit on the guy's head.
Spits on his head.
Wrapped his legs around the guard's body and rubbed his
donkey
junk.
Yeah.
On the guy's head and neck.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He gives him a little prison lube.
This guy literally is one gene from a monkey.
He was humping
and then what he
the
did,
guy's head.
Crap on the floor and throw his feces.
Prison lube, it's called.
Oh, man.
You know, when you give him the old...
So he jumped.
All right, calm down, Marco.
That's some serious...
The incident was witnessed by thousands of wild-eyed Manson fans in Michigan who cheered in delight, assuming it was just another part of the bizarro musician's provocative act. Manson, a.k.a. 32-year-old Brian Warner, was charged with criminal sexual conduct and assault and battery.
God bless America.
Can you believe that? He spits on his head and starts rubbing his junk in the spit on the back of his head and his neck.
Get that wow sign off the bus now!
No.
Where you going, sweetheart?
Going to see Marilyn Manson, Ma.
Have a good time. Get that wow sign off the goddamn bus now! And stop throwing rocks at my car, you little crapper. I know you're...
Yeah. That's what they said. That's what they probably say.
Let's see. Okay. The prosecutor said the July 30th assault at this theater far exceeded any freedom of expression or artistic license.
You know,
no S.
When another man is rubbing his junk on your head and neck, using his own spit as lubricant.
I should have auditioned Saturday Night Live like that.
Yeah.
Jim, you're next. Hey, Lauren. Get his donkey out of my head.
What are you doing,
That
Jim?
is sick, man.
How about a hot
It's a great way to get a job, though. We need a stock boy.
Ooh.
Security guard. So this guy must be filing some kind of a lawsuit, I'm sure.
Yeah.
How do you do that? That's worth at least 30 mil.
And then, of course,
40 mil.
according to the paper, Marilyn Manson could spend the rest of his life in jail.
Yeah.
I hate when they had that. I don't think in this case, but like
They said it with
10
everything.
years in jail. I know.
The Sopranos child, he may be booked away for life
30
after life.
years.
Yeah. He could draw a 30-year jail sentence from this, or just public service for 100 hours.
How funny, Marilyn Manson trying to give this guy the Roman war helmet.
The Roman war helmet? Do you think he was trying to give him the Roman war helmet?
That's exactly what he was doing.
What a great move.
Hey, it was up in the head and neck
What
region.
he was doing. He was going for the helmet.
I was injured about my head and neck.
It would have been
All over my neck.
He comes walking out on the stage. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. It's a great opening, man.
War helmet.
Andrew.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Breuer, don't laugh. That's the same thing that happened to you when you got the massage.
Don't you love how the listeners forget?
I got mad for a quarter of a second, but damn, that was funny.
They never forget. It's great.
Yeah.
The massage episode.
See, that's what keeps you normal.
All right.
Friends say Manson.
What happened to you
week.
in massage?
Did the same thing. What, line 7?
Which line here? Over here? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to Pete. Pete, you're next on the Opie and Anthony show.
What's up, boys?
Hey.
Listen, my friend went to the concert last week, to the Ozfest, and he did the exact same thing. And my friend said it was definitely part of the show. He said it was the guard just stood there, staring straight ahead, and he was all into it at the Ozfest over here.
Oh, so it's like some kind of a bit for the...
part of the show, but maybe this guard didn't like it too much.
No, I was thinking what you were saying. Maybe the guard is part of the show.
Maybe he did the wrong guard.
Maybe he did the wrong guard.
He did the wrong guard. What's he doing? What's he doing?
Yo, Breuer.
Yeah?
Breuer.
What?
Later, faggot.
That's
disgusting.
Bad Three's Company episode where somebody is supposed to be somewhere and they don't show up. And
tonight on Three's Company,
Jack is standing in as security guard for the...
Marilyn Manson gives the Roman candle to the wrong security guard.
Laugh along as Jack Tripper poses as the security guard. Yeah, what was his friend's name? Remember the swinger guy? Larry.
Larry, that's right.
Larry, trying to make some extra money with Marilyn Manson, agreed to be a security guard that Marilyn Manson would hump with his own spit. But he couldn't make it because he got a hot date with some real old woman that seemed to be every woman on that show that they were going out with. Hey,
here we go.
Join us tonight for Three's Company when Jack Tripper gets humped by Marilyn Manson.
Ooh.
Come and knock on our door. Come and spit on my head. Larry couldn't make it. He's busy banging Mr. Furley.
Look what I did to you. Again.
Laughs ensue as Jack gets raped by the entire band. Watch Pat Smear's money shot.
Kidney punches all around.
And it all finishes off as Mrs. Roper gets the Roman war helmet in her moo-moo.
As she finally gets what she was asking for.
Yeah, sure. There you have it. Let's go to Cleveland. Tim, what's up today?
Hey, O&A, man, you guys rock.
Thank you.
I want to ask Breuer, first of all, Breuer, man, you were hilarious last night on Conan.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
F. John Goodman, F. Spanish Sesame Street. And we're going out to support Jay either tonight or tomorrow night.
Very
and I was
fun.
wondering when you're coming to Cleveland. Sometime September, October, something like that?
Check the websites, www.jimbreuer.com.
But no one knows how to spell Breuer.
Breuer. Breuer.
All right, F. Dave the Jew.
All right, Tim, thanks.
The Jew.
F. Dave the Jew. Okay. Whatever floats your boat there, Pally.
Jim.
But what?
You have to tell your story.
Well, I felt bad for you. Well, I was listening to you the other day.
You have no problem telling it?
No, what do I
right,
care?
cool.
I don't care. I was listening to you the other day. I was driving my wife, but we also had Grandma in the car.
Oh, no. So
No,
they
no,
all
it's
headed
great.
down to the Regal Beagle where they met Marilyn Manson.
Me and Dee are howling as Opie's like, yeah, and I got caught playing, and she went back to sleep, and I'm howling because I've been caught many times.
Ooh.
Yeah, Opie got caught recently spanking it by his girlfriend.
We rented Rush Hour because I never saw him when it was
But
in
I couldn't
theaters.
call in. I couldn't call in.
And, well, I'll just refresh everyone's memory because I at least I have someone on my side.
Come on, every guy has.
Yeah, but no one around here would admit it. So
Every guy
Caught?
has. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've never been
You
caught.
are being sexually harassed
I
from the moment you
swear-
wake up in the morning by your chick.
I swear to you, I've never been caught.
Breuer, this is the third time for me.
Oh, it's been at least 3, and it always causes big fights. She flips out.
And I thought,
Really?
she was
mad.
I thought she was asleep because I looked. You know, you start slowly. You know what I mean? And then you're like, well, I got to get some friction going.
Well, what happens?
So I turn around because he's on the couch. I get some friction going. Well, at first I was like, hey, whoa, hey, look at this. This feels nice, you know.
That old cartoon.
Isn't that great? That at first you could be in the mode like, I don't want to be bothered. It's too much work, maybe. And then the second you're getting into it, it's like, why am I not doing this all the time? Why am I not quitting my job and doing this full time?
So when it really started, you know, I started getting into it, I looked behind me to make sure, you know, she's still asleep. And she was asleep.
Would you give it a little peek? Would you give her the fish eye?
Oh, yeah. I turned on the fish eye, basically.
Opie with the fish eye. Oh, wait a minute.
You got to understand.
No, you don't get into that
she was 2 feet behind me.
You're very quiet. You get the quiet method.
And now I got
quiet. Just the thumb movement.
Real quiet.
Just thumb movement.
Just maybe like the inside right here, like the wrist area.
Thumb movement, light movement, and pressure with the pinky, ring, and middle finger.
So then I adjust the pillow. I'm getting all set, and I look behind me. I'm like, all right, she's still asleep, and now it's time to get down to business. I guess I was shaking the whole room because she woke up.
Well, you know what happens?
No joke, because we have like all these stupid things in my living room, and some of the crap is.
Well, what happens in this situation, it's sort of like going, you know, when you start drinking, you don't realize you're drinking, having a good time. So you start talking like this. Yo, I got to take a pee. You see the Mets? Why would you bring in Benitez? He sucks. He sucks. So when you start getting into that thing, it takes over.
You're getting into
you don't
the zone,
realize
right.
you're doing. You're
going.
here.
Yeah.
So standing, we got on the air the other day, and
that's Chris Rock, by the way, that talks about the nobody's home jerk.
What does he say? What does he say?
You get in the good nobody's home jerk. Where you know it's home. You can go to town. You can go to town. You can do whatever you want in whatever room. You can do the roast beef. Don't matter.
So,
nobody's home jerk.
So it turns out
scream if you want to.
You can put out a pinner. Is that shot?
I don't care because nobody's home.
It's just me and the dog.
Nobody's home jerk.
So, make a look.
That is a good jerk.
With nobody home.
The nobody's home jerk.
Ow, ow.
I've been shaking in the bed like a crackhead. But it's okay because nobody's home.
I've been putting pillows together, making it look like an ass. And I've been doing the home jerk. I've been banging. I put up other pillows, make them watch. Say, you're next. I put a satin pillow on a jerk.
I use every room in the house. I don't care if no one's home. I'm doing it in front of the fridge.
On my donkey, I'm going to get a donkey bottle kind of jerk.
I'm doing it in front of the TV. I'm doing it in front of the fridge.
I got pillows and hot it is all over the country.
Nobody home jerk. All right.
Joe Rogan. You ever hear that dude?
Yeah.
He has a bit where he goes, the worst part about when you're playing, when you're doing the donkey, is, you know, blood, and always when you finish, it's always like, what's wrong with me? You got your... So what happened?
Nice head, dude. Make a long story short, I thought I was safe and, you know, did the thing. It turns out when we got Sandy on the air, because she... I thought she caught me, but we didn't really want to talk about it around the house.
That's what you're talking about.
So I figured I'd bring it up on the air where, you know, it's a little safer to discuss things openly. And it turns out that she did open up her eyes during the whole thing, and she was scared at what she was seeing, so she made believe she was sleeping for the rest of it.
So she has to sit there
Good for her.
and make believe you're sleeping.
Good for
What
her.
to do? What to do?
Hold on, Jay wants in here. He's in Cleveland tonight. We're going to get to your story, my friend. Jay, what's up?
What's up? I just heard Jim Breuer giggling. That's what's up. That's a party.
Jay?
Yeah.
What's up, Breuer?
When are we going out together, Hammer?
Soon. I'm in Cleveland. Your name on the answering machine said Jim Breuer. I swear to God, I tore them a new a-hole. It said Jim Breuer and John Panay coming up.
Jay, one time, I was staying at his house in L.A. years ago, and we're hanging out. I went to sleep early.
Oh, no.
Do I need, in Jay's house, do I even need to say any more? And this is when I wake up. And you know when you're in that stress, I'm leaving home and I'm in L.A. Am I going to be on TV? Am I going to be in a movie? Jay's like, Breuer, last time. We going out, Breuer? No. No, Jay, whatever. Faggot. Sit home, be a faggot. All of a sudden, I'm passed out in a coma, and all of a sudden, I wake up to this thing standing directly above me in dark. It's like 4 a.m. Sergeant Breuer! What are you doing lying on my floor? Dude, I can't even tell you. That was the most bugged out thing I've ever went through. Jay.
Private Breuer! What is your major malfunction, Private Breuer?
Jay, what the F, man? What are you doing? You just got home? What's going on?
Who's Jay, soldier? You must be drop your C and grab your socks, dreaming about a man named Jay. You too, Keith Robinson was there. You too,
That's right.
Get up, you and your black friend. I want every routine clean,
Breuer.
I'm going like a drill sergeant will just read your name tag and kill you.
I didn't know if he was going to pop me. I don't know.
No, I was just doing the guy from Full Metal Jacket.
Did you go out? You go out?
No, me. I was half in a coma.
No, I was just playing PlayStation, drinking beers and drinking scotch.
Jay got a good jerk on.
Hey, I got to tell you guys this, and Breuer, this is good for you too, buddy.
What's up?
When I say 5, I mean like 5 people last night at one restaurant said, listen to you on O&A all the time. When are they coming here?
Cool. Cleveland.
You guys
Some love.
are blowing up. Dina Cola mentioned Jim Rome when he went on stage, and they cheered. And he goes, how about Opie and Anthony? And I was out of the showroom, and I thought, I don't know, I was like, Dina Cola doesn't get laughs like that.
Oh, that hurts.
The place erupted. They're going, hey, I heard about the Philly Summit. When are they going to do it here? When are they going to do it here? They are rabid for you guys.
Yeah, we're feeling it from Cleveland, man. It's cool.
This morning, I did radio. Anyone's asking me, the only thing anybody wanted to talk about was the guy's blind lap dance. I'm like, money, I wasn't there. What do you want me to tell you? He's blind.
He's got a monster in his pants, Jay.
Oh, Jay.
It's like a Jay Mohr career. What was the line?
Oh,
it's there, but you kind of really don't notice it. Great. And people always come up to me like they're letting me know that like someone clowned me and like it's like inside information. Like, I don't know if you know this, but somebody said. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, of course.
Not the reaction they expected.
Just showing the love.
It's the best. The only reason I called is I cannot believe how huge you are in such a short amount of time.
It's only been like 4 weeks there, I think.
Dude, 4 weeks, more weeks. This town is ready for you to rock its A.
Yeah, we'll get out there, man. We're gonna do something.
I'm talking sooner than later.
Yeah, we'll plan something in the fall then, man.
And if you got extra time during the breaks, Serena Williams playing Barbara Shett in this, and I already put like 2 maps of Hawaii into my carpet. Serena Williams. You know how like McEnroe used to put the ball in his pocket?
Yeah.
They just stick it under their panties up against their ass cheek.
Oh, I know.
They know I'm watching.
We love that.
Especially Serena, that dirty girl that needs me. How hot would Serena be with that big ice cream scooper booty, and the father abused her just enough to make the sex wild? That's the kind of girl she'd be going on you, and then she'd just look you in the eye, just making sure she's doing the right thing by Papa.
Oh, God damn, you're sick.
I'm sick, but I haven't lied yet, as Red Fox said.
Now, Serena's a good jerk.
I like it. Breuer, where are you playing this weekend?
I'm not playing till September. I don't start to September 5th.
Are you still filming?
Long Island. Yeah, man.
Oh, awesome.
Hey, Jay, a bunch of people calling saying I'm going to Jay's show tonight. Where is it at again?
I don't want to plug.
No plug? Oh,
I'm
that
just
means
calling
you sold
to say,
out.
Plug it.
You sold out.
Come on, where are you going to be?
That's the only reason you want to plug.
shows that are yet to sell out. I just called to let you. Don't forget how this started. But I'm doing recon for you guys.
But I'm asking you, where are you playing?
I'm at the Improv
For the rest of the weekend. Okay. All right, dude, we got to take a break. If you want to call back.
How many times are you going to plug, Jay?
Cleveland.
All right, man.
Hey, Private Breuer! 10-mile hike. Oh, remember that one, Jim?
Which one?
Right now, we're going to go on and grab your seeds and drop your seeds and grab your socks. We're going on a 10-mile hike.
Yeah, that's always
You're
great
supposed
to wake
moan.
up to.
Oh. 20 miles! Anybody else? All right, guys, take care. You suck.
Thank you,
rock,
Jay.
man.
Breuer, call me.
All right.
There you go.
Later, Jay.
We do have to take a break, and we'll
He's in
get to
Cleveland.
Jim Brewer's J.O. story next. You're not getting out of this.
You're not getting.
And if Channel 9 News shows up, they're going to have to wait, my friend.
Well, there's radio, there's edgy, there's psychotic, and then there's O&A.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
You guys are an undisciplined child wielding ultimate power.
Anthony Paisano, Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy. I got to tell you, we all ordered some Italian food today from, someone close by to the station. And, I got to tell you, not very happy.
Yeah.
But it was pretty tough to get a hold of Joey and get them to send stuff up from Little Italy.
Well, next time we'll just do that. We will call Paisano. I don't know. He delivered for us. I don't think he does that, though. You got to go down there. And why not want to go down there? It's right there in the heart of Little Italy, all the romance of Italy. It's warm, friendly. It's a relaxed restaurant. They serve incredible, authentic Italian cuisine made from old-world recipes and priced right. And the portions are huge, so you take some home with you. And they have incredible pasta lunch specials, so it's not just for dinner. You ask for Joey, the owner, and you get a glass of wine in the house. And speaking of wine, Paisano's got a great wine list. So check him out, Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy, 136 Mulberry. Call him up, 965-1188. 965-1188. They're open 7 days a week. Weekends till 2 a.m. That's right, Paisano of Mulberry Street.
Hour by Opie and Anthony. All owned by Infinity Broadcasting. The station for sports guys, Don and Mike, Opie and Anthony, and Ron and Fez is this station. 102.7 WNEW, New York.
Hey! Friday! Hey! Friday! Hey! Hey! Hey!
This is the O&A Show.
Hey!
Jim Brewer sitting in today. He killed on Conan O'Brien last night.
Yes. So yeah, that with Carolyn Ray was on before you.
Yeah.
And Conan was. Boy, I think Conan was a little taken with her.
Well, she was showing her cannons, man.
She has huge guns.
Cannons.
Yeah.
Father's about to rock!
Those type of cannons.
Yeah, one of them flew out.
Oh, it was incredible.
And I think Conan was a little taken with that.
Who was
That's
it?
disgusting.
Yes, Marco finds those
Get that
disgusting.
sticker off the bus now! This is an outrage.
Yeah, she was packing. She had a red thing. She's cute. You know what? I remember her from years of doing stand-up.
Yeah.
She's funny, too.
You know what? She's a little pudgy.
Wow. Hold on, I got to go to this guy real fast. Chris.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going on, Ope?
You tell me.
I'm waiting for it to come on. They just, showed when they started up the news program.
Yeah.
County goose when sexual ads are placed on county buses.
What?
This is the News 12 report they're doing in North Westchester.
Oh,
Right.
is that what it is?
I'm still waiting for it. I'm still hearing about this fire they were talking about before.
So what was the tease?
What was the tease yet?
They were saying how Westchester County goofs by playing sexually explicit ads on county buses.
Goofs?
Yeah.
Goofs.
Goofs.
Hoops!
You guys are
hoops!
You guys are goofy.
Hey, could you just record it? Because we're going to talk about something and then we'll go back to you.
I don't have a recorder with me.
Oh.
Damn you!
Damn me.
Are they going to do the story next, you think?
I'm just waiting.
You're a goof.
Oh, we can record here.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh, look at us being.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Oh, hold on.
All right, turn it up.
Have been pulled from 40 Westchester County buses following a single complaint. WOW ads similar to this bumper sticker have been taken off the backs of the county Beeline buses. WOW stands for Whip 'em Out Wednesday, a WNEW advertising campaign which urges women to expose their breasts. Now, radio personalities Opie and Anthony spoke to News 12 Westchester live on their program today. DJ Anthony referred to the county's decision to pull the ads as censorship.
We are living in a society that is worse than it was in the McCarthy communist days. Communism. Because if you're perceived as being sexist or racist or homophobic by doing things that you would do on a humorous show like this, all done with caring and love, it's worse than it was in the old days.
While county officials refuse to comment on their decision to pull the ads off the buses, we, of course, will have more on this story also on the News Club Night Edition beginning at 10.
And you should have ended with
a bunch of dicks.
I was going to say, you should have said, now, get out of my way, dick.
I think they'd have cut that part out. That's so funny. I love it. You know what? I got to tell you something. I do that on purpose because I try. It's like, oh, yeah, it's just like the McCarthy communist thing.
In a nice way.
They bought that.
And Breuer, I go, Ed made a really good point, and I want to make sure I'm part of this piece tonight, so could you add your mom's box for me?
You know what I'm going to do? Opie, we got to have a contest. Who could get the dumbest quote on these news shows?
Well,
I'm in the lead.
Yes,
this is like communism. It's the goddamn commies.
These son of bitches started coming in years ago, and I told you to open up your peepers, hotshot.
It's the goddamn red menace is what it is.
First it was the Mexicans.
All right, guys, I got to run.
Hold on, Chris. We're going to give you Jim Breuer tickets, okay?
Cool.
For what show, Ben?
Vanderbilt, Long Island.
Yeah, when is that date? All right, hold on.
I think it's in September. September 5th, that's the first night.
Yeah, September 5th at the Vanderbilt on Long Island. Chris, you got some tickets. Stay there. We'll get your info.
That is hysterical.
That is really, if you're like a fan of the show, because we were goofing when we were saying all that crap to the reporter, and then they reported on their newscast as they're really serious.
Because I said beforehand, I go, I have a serious statement to make. Here's my statement. It is worse than communism. Communism. They're taking dopey wow things off the back of buses, and I'm equating it with the McCarthy-era communist witch hunts.
I'm going to start watching TV again.
It's so funny when you can. This is interactive television for us.
Well, we're going to be on Fox 10 o'clock news. Channel 9's coming down here. Oh, yeah. This thing is exploding. It's so stupid.
Give me a quote. What can I use? It's like the extinction of the dinosaur. I'll just pull things I watch on History Channel. I don't care.
The news lady was all serious. We will definitely have more on this.
More on this one. This is a story we'll be watching.
It's developing.
Still developing story.
No, it's not. You'll have the same exact story at 11 o'clock.
Love it. That's hysterical.
This is an outrage. Oh, my tennis.
Wow, it's on the back of buses. Upsetting people.
Man, that was funny. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, Breuer.
Wow.
Now let's get back to the jail.
Oh, you're not off now.
Oh, come on, man. We've passed that.
Now, I told my whole story, and you were listening. You were listening in the car with your lovely.
See you later.
Your lovely wife.
Make sure you write us in a week. We'll come back. Grab on to the rap.
By the way, someone taped the 10 o'clock news on 5 and 9 for us, and we'll go over that on Monday.
Yes.
So you heard my getting caught story. Why do you have to put your glasses on for this story?
Because it's embarrassing.
It zones me.
Don't want to look people in the eye when you're talking about being a filthy animal like that.
Filthy animal
cranking it. You know how embarrassed you feel the second it's all over.
So you're in the car with your wife and your grandma listening to this crap.
Yeah, I'm listening, and I want to call because I instantly started laughing. Actually, D laughed even harder. Because I'm married 8 years, man. We've known each other a long time. You do a lot of donkey playing. A lot. There's a lot of times when you do it. Well, a couple times I almost got caught, and she'd have a talk with me. But it's similar.
Like your mom. Now, you really got to stop doing that. If you want it, just come to me.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, all right. Hi, how you doing? Listen, can we do it right now? Because...
You know, I want to, yeah.
The time I got caught, the one big time, it turned into a big fight because she turned... First of all, you feel like a dick that you're caught. You feel like a dick. There's nothing more humiliating. I will take stepping in human feces and bare feet. Like, or you're standing there naked with your donkey in your hand, and you have another human being, your wife, looking at you in disbelief, like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
So I instantly took the defense, and I went, nothing. I tried to play it like,
oh, no.
So I went, nothing. I'm just, nothing. She's like, so there's that weird barrier of, am I going to get away with this?
No.
Can we just drop this? Because
you
really don't want to go to battle.
You were dressed, though? Like you had something on?
No,
how did you cover up?
Pants were off.
How did you cover up?
I couldn't. I jumped on the side of the bed. I was next to the bed, so I leaned down like I was trying to take a nap real quick.
I was napping. I'm napping. This is a lamer excuse than Opie.
Well, you had no excuses.
But you got no excuses. You said, how do you get out of this?
What are you doing? Nothing. Sleeping.
So I lay down, and she's like, so there's that tense moment, please, you know what's going on.
Just drop it.
Drop it, all right?
Let's make believe this didn't happen, okay?
So what, and there's that weird moment, and she goes, are you playing with yourself?
Oh, no.
That's not, I'm really mad right now.
Oh, like you're not humiliated enough.
I'm really mad. I go, why are you mad? She goes, that really offends me.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So now, this is when you lose it. This is when you go, well, it shouldn't offend you. Well, it does. How does it feel? I'm standing here in front of you. Do I never give it to you? And how wrong is that? And you feel the need that you have to hide on me and touch and play with yourself? That's disturbing.
Let's not forget you're naked as she's yelling at you.
So that's
napping.
So then
on his side, Anthony.
Yeah. Nothing.
And then first I took the argument of I attacked her like this. I said, well, I didn't want to bother you because you said you were tired last night because the baby got up early. What'd you say all day? You got mad on me. As soon as I woke up, you're like, not today. And I let you nap. Did I not do that? Yes, I did. And I said it looked really good. And so you said you were tired. You went downstairs. You said you were tired, so you took a nap. So I started playing myself. So all right? Is that all right with you? I'm trying to help you out, and you're making me feel like a dick.
It's so true.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Oh, my God.
You try to spin it. You try to spin it and get out of it. Turn it around.
But my wife, she knows me. Look, the only human being that's ever going to know you your entire life better than you is your wife. And the reason you get so pissed at her is because she's so on and right, but you don't want to face it. So she goes, you didn't even think, I wouldn't be offended if you at least tried, but you didn't try. You just decided you're going to go up and play with yourself. Why didn't you? I'm very offended by it. Now taking that route.
Yeah, were you there yelling at your wife now, just sporting naked, and you're sporting, and you're just standing there now? Like, is that pretty much takes you about 5 ticks down on the advantage scale, you know?
You're done.
Arguing naked, bad.
And what sucks for me is, I have weird rooms. It sounds worse than it is, but there's 3 mirrors. Yeah. It sounds way worse than it is, trust me. So I've got 2 angles on me so I can see myself. And then I realized this while I'm caught in the middle of this.
Were you able to pull covers over yourself?
Look at me. I'm hot.
Once we got over this thing, I quickly put up my,
But now she's standing there as you're putting pants on and...
Yeah.
Look how hot I am. God, is that horrible.
What? No, I can't look at myself. I lose. I'm like,
oh, baby, look in mirror 3.
It reminds me of the dude in American Psycho when he's banging those 2 chicks, but he's looking at himself in the mirror while he's
flexing his thighs. That's hilarious.
Huey Lewis and the News. This is Susudia. Phil Collins.
Don't just stare at it, eat it.
There he is. The color is bone. Bone. With a font that I picked. I love that movie.
You got to tell the last part where she caught you in the
Which one?
After you did the concert and all that, and you were a little.
Which one? What? I need better language here, Ope. Help me out. He's like, if you guys could see Ope right now, he's just leaning his head to the right and going. jerk. You know, when you...
That was my visual for, like, you know, being high. Like, being a little under the...
Oh, my God.
Like
then you got to deal with it. Well,
when you were downstairs, like, you said jamming, like, Judas Priest or something, giving yourself a concert and then decided...
Whoa. Oh, no.
Exactly. When I got some spare time, you always revert back to being 16.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. Lights are down, you know, Chris Rock could have a second.
You gotta have we call it the Rob Halford jerk.
The vengeance!
Nothing better than the Rob Halford jerk. Now that's a good
Bruce Dickinson's run through the hills kind of jerk.
That's what I call the rock and roll jerk. And that's a good jerk.
Heavy metal jerk. When you've been banging your head, leather of your snout kind of jerk. We're talking love, fight, screaming for vengeance.
Rubber gags and zippers.
We're talking run to the hills, master of puppets, Jerkin.
Master of Jerkin is pulling his page.
Hey, Reg, what's up, man? Reg.
You got me on?
Yeah, go, man.
Hey, you guys were so funny.
Jerkin.
All the time. You guys are constantly funny.
Thank you.
I called in about last week.
Yeah.
I got this girl. She wants to do sex for Sam in Philadelphia.
When we get there, we're going to do that. So.
I know, but the guy said it's going to be like a year away.
No, it's not even 2 months away.
Who won that?
Not even 2 months away.
No, we'll do it. I think early October we're going down.
You got to sign me up. You got to take my name and number. This girl's serious. She wants to do 2-point conversion everywhere we go.
Rich, when we get closer, we'll talk to you, okay? It's way too early.
All right, I'll call you back.
All right, right on. We'll remember you.
Jack from Philly checking in. He says there's no way out of it when you get caught beating it. But there is a way to minimize the damage. Look her right in the eye while still stroking and say, "Look what you're making me do!"
Get down on your knees, start crying. Look what I'm doing. What have you brought me to?
I got no place else to jack. I got no place else to jack. Don't you make me stop doing it. Don't you. I got no place else to jack. I ain't got nothing.
Home run.
And I believe that would be the closer.
That's the officer and the gentleman jerk. That's the Richard Gere jerk.
Oh, God. Wow. That hurt.
But, Breuer, you were under the influence. You were jamming Judas Priest or something.
I can't get through this story.
That's fine. You didn't.
We get the image.
Oh.
Just the visual, though. Coming downstairs, the music's cranking, you're high, naked.
Oh, dude. I wasn't naked.
Was this before or after that other episode?
Man. See what he's doing?
But you have to be naked.
I had my underwear on.
All right. Now, is this before or after the other episode you just talked about?
Oh, this is after.
Oh, man. So she must have been like, didn't we talk about this?
Well, honestly, what I did, I pulled that as a front. Like I said, I'm going to go downstairs writing, you know. Living at midnight,
right.
Rocket like a rainbow in the dark.
Right, you have a little concert.
I'm tearing it up in my basement, and then, you know, I wait till she falls into the story. Keep it going, and then...
All right. Start working it.
Well, you know, came down, and again. You're right. There is no thrown in jail for the night. There is no, can we ask you some questions?
Yeah.
You're thrown on the stand immediately. Blink!
What the hell? What you just said you were just...
Is there a problem? I've got to go that route.
The problem. Yeah. Then now there must be a problem. God damn,
that's it. It's not getting better than that today, right?
There you go. Jerkin.
Bravo. Wow.
Well,
I haven't laughed that hard.
It's embarrassing, man.
Certainly.
But I usually get mad at her. I'm like, well, you know, don't walk around. You know that gets me all, well, can't you control it? No! I cannot! That is why I've got to run and hide. It is worse than heroin. When are you females going to realize that? It's a gene. It's a fluid in our body. You show us anything, and we immediately, it's like, where can I go?
Really? Like an ape, yeah.
Throw my feces. Come on. You're all lying if it's not the truth.
No, it is absolutely the truth.
Oh, God. That's too good. All right.
How many people are going to do the Judas Priest jerk now? See? There you go.
The Judas Priest jerk.
Yeah. We better take a break, huh?
All right.
Master.
People are saying, stop, Jim. I'm choking here. Let me breathe. We always have a blast when we come in, Jim. Jesus Christ.
No, I have a blast.
Too much fun.
And more on the way.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
It's like listening to Corky and Karen Quinlan.
Opie and Anthony.
I'd rather hear my penis in a vice than listen to those two.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Anthony Lifestyles Condoms.
Sit on that for a while, Breuer. Lifestyles Condoms, they found a new way to make using a condom easier. It's called Lifestyles Discs. Looks like a little butter pack you get in a diner. You just peel it back. And there they are. They're easy to open, even in the dark, no more struggling. And the packaging protects the condom from being damaged while you're opening it. The best part, each disc contains a lifestyle condom facing the right side up for easy use. There's always the Lifestyles Extra Sensitive discs. The original disc, it's thinner than ordinary condoms for added sensation. And for her, Lifestyles discs come in a variety of fun styles. Flavors, too. They got sensuous vanilla, berry strawberry, or tropical banana. If you're not blessed in the size area, check out Lifestyle's Snugger Fit condoms. Or if you're like Blind Matt and you're blessed in that area, they have Lifestyle's Large condoms. Check out lifestyles.com and find out more about Lifestyle's Condoms Discs. The easy, open, easy-to-use condom.
Opie and Anthony, every afternoon, including Saturday afternoon, 102.7 WNEW.
Digging the cake, Ed. New album's pretty cool, too. Going the distance. The Opie and Anthony Show. We're having a lot of fun today. Ah, yeah. I think we have some of our best shows when we're just tired and hungover. Lack of sleep and oxygen. Trying to recoup from last night's party at Hooters.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
We do want to thank everyone that came down and hung out and partied with us last night at Hooters right after the show. Did like a magazine signing party.
Yeah, we had a lot of magazines out, so we figured we'd have a signing party. And I said I wasn't going to sign any Time magazines.
One-Time magazine.
One-Time magazine. Out of, I mean, we had a lot of magazines that we were signing last night. Only one time.
FHM magazine, the latest issue with Anna Kournikova. We're in that one. We're in Rolling Stone. New York magazine, which is out now, which did a really good story on us and the show. So we want to thank everyone.
They were down there last night?
They were, yeah.
The guy,
Ian, right? Ian's a very cool guy. Why?
Yeah. No, I heard he also writes for what?
Oh, Page 6 or the Post or something?
Oh, yeah? How about that?
There were rumors that there was, some reporting going to happen about our little party last night. People were getting thrown out.
By the end of the night, it had gotten... we're to blame.
Management of Hooters telling Anthony to stop cursing because there's little kids there.
Hey, he told me that both of us should stop with the language.
I didn't hear him.
Well, I didn't even tell you because I wasn't going to stop anyway.
Tell him to go F himself. I don't give a flying F because this guy's a douche. You know how much beer we sold last night for Hooters?
Look.
If we weren't there with our crew, I swear to God, there would have been 10 people watching the Mets lose. No joke, right?
Yes.
And he's getting all pissed off.
Game, man.
Look, man, if you're going to sell that much beer and our listeners are hanging, you're talking, 500-600 people went through the doors last night easily?
Yeah.
When they probably would have had 20 and the guy's getting pissed off? Check your register, my friend.
Not only that, but most of the people, people that he thought he was offended wouldn't have been there in the first place.
You're in a place called
Hooters.
If you're taking your kids to Hooters, what's your problem?
Kids shouldn't be up at 10.
Right. But he came up and said, there's some families sitting at some of those tables back. Meanwhile, it's just packed with O&A fans. And believe me, what we were saying up on
There's a family.
Where the hell are the families?
Families? I didn't see any families. So people that look like the Manson family.
Do you have a high chair?
Yeah. You need a booster seat for Junior.
A booster seat.
Give him a booster seat so he could get a better look at your ass that's in the very short shorts.
Can we see the kids' menu?
What's the kids' menu at Hooters? What are they called? Nubs? The kids' menu. We call it nubs here at Hooters.
Nubby fingers.
Nubs.
Nubby nipples.
They weren't pissed, were they? I can't believe they would be pissed.
Unbelievable. But,
we
I
spent
guess
a lot of money in that joint. And, hey, man, you spend that much money, you're going to have to deal with at least one beer fight.
Oh, man. Now, so we're getting people up, and we're like, and the Fox crew was there for the O'Reilly Factor. They were taping some stuff from last night.
Now, you kicked out or you're leaving?
Some people were kicked out. I left before we got kicked out, and it was pretty much over by that point because the management was just fed up. The upper portion where we were doing the signing, the floor completely covered with beer. Like about a half an inch of beer over the entire floor.
Jim, at one point, people were just buying pitchers of beer so they could pour it over people's heads. And it wasn't even like, I'm kind of drunk and I have a little beer left. No, they were running to the bar to get full pitchers.
You were bringing out the tribal in everyone.
Oh, man. Who's directly responsible for the beer fight? Stinky, please? Who? Directly responsible for starting the beer fight.
What'd you do, Stink?
People from Fox.
People from Fox. Who in particular? Who was it?
This person has called me and asked me not to out them.
All right, so she started the beer fight.
Yes. And that was right after she gave Stinky tongue.
Oh, Jesus. Look, I don't know what was happening there. All I know is, at some point of the night, I stand up. She grabs a pint glass of beer and goes to pour it on me. I go, no. And Stinky and Ben are around, so they're grabbing the beer away from her. But there's so much beer laying around that she just kept picking them up until everyone else's hands were full, so they couldn't grab any more beer from her. She throws it right at my crotch. So now I'm standing there with my crotch soaked. So now I'm just like, all right, you want to play? We'll play. Right. I grabbed a pitcher. There was a full pitcher of beer and dumped it right over her head. And then I follow up with 2 pint glasses of Guinness at each boob. I just flung it at her. Then beer is flying everywhere.
Let the games begin.
Oh, it was.
Well, because all of us that were stealing the beers out of her hand, if she's trying to dump them on Anthony, now we've got all beers on our hands, so we just followed Anthony's lead. It's just like, all right.
Everyone doused her. She was soaked head to toe with beer. And at that point, the management started getting pissed
another place
off.
we're not going to be able to go back to.
That's all right. The city's full of them.
Jim, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
This is Shed. Remember I was talking to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big guy with his sister anyway you were telling me about?
Yeah, we remember you.
All right. Before I got up to you guys, one of the waitresses come up to me and goes, come on, move it. So I said, where the hell do you want us to move? We're online. After I was talking to you, I went to get OD's autograph.
Yeah.
The guy with the blue shirt letting people in by you goes, come on, you got to leave. So I thought it was because I was in there too long talking to you. He goes, no, you got to leave the building.
Why?
So what the hell did I do?
The building?
He says, you have to leave.
What reason did he give?
He said, finally, you grabbed one of the girls. I said, what girl?
You know, more people got thrown out last night at the end of the night than
so I went over by
before.
where I met some friends there. I was there by myself, so I met some people. So I said, well, I'm going to say goodbye to my new friends. He goes, no, you're not. I said, what are you going to do? Throw me out again? I'm leaving now. So I went over to say goodbye, and I tried talking to the owner, the guy at the black shirt. And he says, I got to listen to my girl. So she says you grabbed her, so you're out.
There you go.
So it was only about 8:30, right after I spoke to you guys.
Yeah, a lot happened.
8:30.
A lot happened after 8:30.
We do have to say a couple things. In general, everyone was well behaved. It got crazy at the end.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the beer fight.
At the end.
Yeah, the beer fight.
People that work for Fox.
Right. The beer fights, you know, got a little crazy. But I don't want people to think it was completely out of control all night. Secondly, the waitresses were absolutely awesome at Hooters last night.
Oh, yeah. The waitresses rock, man.
They completely rocked.
I wonder if O'Reilly would have liked using some of that footage. That would have been great if we would have had some of that on tape.
Angel.
Yo! Nice.
Angry Angel. Did you have fun, Angry Angel?
Oh, man, you crackers make party good, man.
What happened now? The manager was pissed?
Yo, man, you remember when you ran and because she was looking for you? I think she was the producer. She was, like, so pissed. I'm over here laughing. I bump into somebody. I turn around. This guy looked at me like he wanted to kill me.
Oh, yeah?
He's like, just get the F out now.
Yeah, see, they were just throwing people out. And one I got to agree with, though, is the retarded Laverne and Shirley got thrown out. And I applaud Hooters management for tossing them out on their ass. Thanks a lot, Angel.
Yeah, later.
All right, Angel. Yes, Ben?
Ope's kind enough to tell... retarded Laverne and Shirley are in her area, so we throw them out. But then they complain, and Opie's like, yeah, you know, it's not that big a deal. Let them out. But you're behind a table. I got slobber and spit all over my face from Marion. They say I'm going to Philly next week. I'm going to listen to the station. So next time you do it, we'll let them sit next to you.
They crack me up, man. They're annoying as hell.
Yeah, I'm going to... She goes, where are you going on vacation? I go, Florida. Oh, my God, me and my husband are going to Florida, too. When are you going? And I'm just like, oh, please, God, no. Not around the same time. Please, God, no.
What hotel?
It's great. What hotel? We'll hook up for double date. Double date I want is if it includes me throwing you off a boat in shark-infested waters.
With raw meat dangling from your side.
Yeah, because they wouldn't eat her plane. They'd hack her up like a hairball. That little thing the cats do before they... Wait, here's the sound. Here's the sound.
He's got
Here's the sound.
He's got
And then they trot away like nothing. They leave this pseudo piece of crap. That hairball. What is it? Is it hairball? Is it crap?
Mouth crap.
And I crapped in the kitty litter. Better pick it up before she comes home.
And they go into that mode where they're going... At first, and you're like, oh, my God, it's like the old game, hot potato. Do you pick him up? Do you throw him? He's on the couch, for God's sake. What are you going to do? Live grenade. You don't know. Throw your body over him. Save the family. You don't know when it's going to go off. You
Get
pick
on
him
the
up.
new covers. Oh, no.
Yeah, when they're doing it on the bed, they hop up on the bed. You'll fling him into a wall.
I'll kick him.
Get off the sheets.
Get off the sheets. No.
Goes off in midair like an airburst. Took out the whole family.
Hey, Chris, what's up?
Opie, what's up? It's Chris, man. So I was at the Hooters event last night.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the debacle. So I'm in there for like 5 minutes. In walks blind Matt with his dog. He's hanging out. And he's got a bottle of scotch. And he's like, give me a glass of ice. We're like, all right, get you a glass of ice. He walks over, bro. We're like, let me get a glass of ice. The waitress is like, what? What?
Whoa.
Sorry about that. My bad.
Hey.
So, hey, so we get blind Matt a glass of ice. He's drinking out of the scotch bottle like a douche. Anyway, blind Matt. Anyway, you rock, dude. Me and James.
Oh my God! Is there a point?
Opie, I'm retarded. Anyway.
Thanks, man. Great,
buddy.
Go ahead.
Okay, terrific.
When you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point. It makes it so much more interesting for the listener.
And if there was
terrific.
If there was a visual just now, when you take your hands and you make it look like binoculars over your eyes.
I know there's a point somewhere. Look to the left, Bob. Do you see anything? Send a flare. I think I see something to the right. No, that's just a groundhog.
We saw a point at some point, but then 5 minutes ago it fell off the radar screen. We have not seen the point since.
Get my new binoculars, please. Get the telescope.
Hey, Doug, tell us. What's up, Doug?
The party sounds like it was like a high school party last night. The first time your parents go away for the weekend.
Exactly.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
It deteriorates about 11:30, just pouring beer, wrecking the house.
Get off the chair, Dick.
And you guys hung me out before. I didn't tell the screener what does bottoming out mean. I didn't know what you guys were talking about. I've had phone calls for the past hour. I'm humiliated.
Oh, because we were talking about bottoming.
That's called in Jersey
out.
hitting the wall.
Hitting the wall. Hitting the back wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some chick call me and laugh and cancel a date tonight, too. Thanks. Later, guys.
All right, man. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's up?
Yo, guys, I just want to thank you for getting beer all over my leg during that beer fight.
Oh, you were in the you were the part of the collateral damage?
Yeah, we were sitting there. I was like at that first table.
Yeah.
Up on that upper table, right next to, on that upper level, right next to those stairs.
Didn't you see? I wanted no part of it, and then once I got drenched, I decided to...
Yeah, once you got some on you, all you'd started doing is grabbing stuff and pouring it on the chick.
Yeah, I was throwing beer at her.
The funniest part was when she was going after Rick, though, and he tore her ass right out of the upper area. He just went flying across there.
Yeah,
yo, Opie, my friend didn't mean to hit on Sandy like that.
Oh, I don't care.
Hey, listen, if Ope doesn't turn out, you know, my friend Larry, I got a tire shop. If you ever, you know.
My girl was like, man, she really wanted to, like, feel up that one girl bad.
Whoa. Are you talking about Sandy right now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She wanted to feel up which one? The one with the big...
Yeah, what picture, Ben? If you go to opieandanthony.com.
Sandy did?
Yeah, because this girl got a boob job.
Oh, so she just wanted to touch him?
Yeah, she was really...
you're making it sound like she wanted, you know.
Well, who knows? Well, keep going. I'll tell you which one. Nope.
I'm going to
keep going
now.
That one right there. Photo 31. Nope. Well, that's her, too. That one, yeah.
Which picture?
I think she spells her name Cindy with
which
an S.
number?
31.
Picture 31. Let me see. Whoa. Those are pretty big guns.
Real nice boob job. And, yeah.
Fake.
Sam wanted to check them out.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we delivered kegers. Nikki was there, too. Danielle.
Hey, what's up?
What up?
Hey.
Last night was an awesome time.
You had a good time last night?
I was one of the girls who wowed with the other girl.
Yeah.
I dropped the beer all over you. Oh, sorry.
That's
Nicey nice.
All right. Well, thank you, Danielle.
All right, last night was great. Thanks, guys.
Cool.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hey, people had fun.
Teddy!
Hey, jackass.
Hey.
I was one of the family members there. You know, you have a good show, but you guys were out of line in front of the children. Say all you want, defend all you want. It was a public establishment. What's the matter with you?
Shut up,
you
Teddy.
stupid son of a bitch. I should swap my beef jerky around your freaking throat.
My kids were there at Hooters.
You're lying,
kids were there. My son was slopping his wiener on the table and you were cursing.
You're lying, Teddy.
I got you cursing.
All right, jackass.
Thank you.
Very funny.
Son of a bitch. I should come down there and get my ass cheeks and
right. I think he was done with his joking. Stephanie.
Hi.
Hi, Stephanie. How are you?
I'd just like to clarify something that hasn't been brought up, and it'll be a very short point.
Yeah.
I don't think that everybody knows what was happening between Stinky and I before this beer brawl took place.
Which was? We didn't even name names.
We didn't even say anything about who was who.
Yeah.
We were keeping it. We were keeping it on the DL.
Yeah, you were keeping it on the down low. Thanks. I was being assaulted by Stinky verbally, might I add, as well as Rick.
Oh, my God. You were so lying.
Really?
We were sitting behind the table where you guys were, all wasted, being like, let's sign autographs. And people were coming up. All of a sudden, she just pours beer on me. That's it.
Honestly, gentlemen, do I strike the type of woman that would do something like that randomly?
I know you poured beer on me randomly. That's for sure.
Because you challenged me. You said, like, ha, ha, ha.
No, actually, I was walking away from the table, and you had a beer, and you decided for some reason to throw the beer at me, and I was going, no, I don't want to get into a beer fight. Everyone knows I hate sticky. I don't want to be involved in things like that. And then you finally got one in your hand and threw it on me.
That's because you challenged me first.
No,
I was a victim.
Stephanie, I swear to you. Now, wait a minute. Wait. I'd be the first one to jump at your defense, and I don't know what was happening with anyone else, but I know in my circumstance, I was leaving the table to walk downstairs, and you threw a beer on me, and that's all that happened between me and you. There was nothing else. I was being what I thought very nice.
You goaded me.
I challenge you to lick my donkey.
Stephanie, I swear to God, I was not goading you into anything with the beer.
You Can I just do a quick recap?
How old are you? Okay, go ahead.
By the
Did he
end of
egg
the...
you on, too? What happened? Now, let Stephanie give her side here. What happened? Because I know...
you. Stinky was making some inappropriate comments to me.
Like what? First of all.
Well, first of all, Rick was trying to bribe me to French kiss him for my birthday.
Wait.
You're on.
I didn't have to bribe you. You did it on your own accord, honey. Twice.
My God. I mean, come on. Really?
You were cleaning his teeth with your tongue. Wow. It was like dental floss.
Hold on. Let her defend herself.
Let her give her point, Stephanie.
Does anyone believe that, though? Does anyone believe that?
Let her. I don't know.
Whoa.
Look, I don't know what
drinks
happened.
around the house.
That I randomly just came on to Stinky. Did
Stephanie,
I do that?
I don't know what was happening. Like I said, I wasn't listening to that. I just know that now you're saying that I was goading you into something, and I absolutely was not.
When I was being, let me just refresh your memory. When I was being sprayed by Stinky with his, the beer that he shook up.
That was me. I apologize. It wasn't beer.
Oh, Jim.
Let's just leave it at that we all had a really good time.
Hold on. What happened?
No, because I was the victim.
Victim.
And then, Anthony, you made fun of me or something. You were like, ha, ha, ha. Like, you can't get him.
Something?
And I said, I can't get him. And
everyone that knows me knows I don't get involved in things like beer fights. And then when I was saying, no, Stephanie, don't throw the beer at me. Do not throw the beer at me. And every beer you picked up, one of the guys would grab it out of your hand so you couldn't throw it on me until their hands were full, and then they couldn't grab the last beer you picked up, and that was the one you threw on me. But the whole time I'm going, Stephanie, no, do not throw the beer on me. So that when you threw it at me, that's when I put the pitcher over your head.
Okay, so so is this what you're saying then, that you and 7 men couldn't, refrain from having me throw one beer on your lap?
You know something?
No.
Yeah, the guys that were standing there could not keep you from throwing a beer on me. Absolutely. I was trying to get down the stairs. I was leaving.
Oh, okay, so 6 pussies on the Opie and Anthony show couldn't stop me picking up one little beer and throwing it on your lap.
They would have cracked you in the face, maybe, but I didn't think they were holding back.
Why are people so afraid to say they went out, they worked hard, they got all banged up.
I thought we were having a good time.
I came home, they do some crazy things.
It was a party, man. It was a fun
and then all of a sudden, like, that was not me.
There were a lot of people soaked in humanity.
Beer. I'll be honest. Stephanie, I don't think your alcoholism is a problem. I think it's fun.
Norton.
It's all right.
No, I just feel like I'm not being represented properly. No one is taking into account that merely I was defending myself with a small little spritzer on Stinky's lap just to try to get him to cool down a little bit. And,
a whole beer down my shirt and into my crotch.
And then you threw a pint glass of beer at my crotch. And that's when the pitcher went over your head, and then beers were flying everywhere.
Beers were flying everywhere. That is the truth.
When the last time you had fun like that? Was she laughing at the time?
Oh, yeah, dude. She was laughing hysterical. She's laughing. Where's Opie? I'm going to hug him. I'm soaking wet.
There you go.
There were beer fights.
There you go.
This wasn't the only beer fight. There were beer fights everywhere. I don't know where it all began, but
it was just a mess.
When's the last time
you did that?
All I have to say is that by the end of the evening, I could literally wring my shirt out with beer. Someone unsnapped my bra.
Steph, it was a pleasure being hugged by you when you were filled with beer. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we all got the big beer hug.
It was nice.
I would just like a little bit of recognition that I was a little bit of a victim when all of you jumped on me and were pouring beer.
There was no victim there.
Listen, Betty Ford, you really did instigate a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, we have a new nickname, though, for Stinky.
What's that?
Sodomizer.
Sodomizer? What the hell was Stinky doing?
Whoa. He's very inappropriate.
You know something? Let me tell you, Stephanie, you have selective memory. I got to tell you, you have selective memory. Because from where I was sitting, that absolutely wasn't the way things were going down. You were definitely being fun and playful with your beer throwing, and you were starting the beer throwing.
The injustice, yes, I did start it.
Oh!
Yeah, and then when you start it,
no.
beer is going to be...
No further questions, Your Honor.
If you're the only one that starts throwing beer at people, you got to assume other people are going to throw beer back at you.
But I was being verbally assaulted.
I didn't see any of that.
Maybe we didn't. No one saw that.
And I never saw you. I never saw you once all night looking upset or anything about what was going on. It looked like everyone was having fun.
Especially as shown in picture 53 on OpieandAnthony.com from last night. You can see her holding Stinky in her lap.
Let me look at picture.
Oh, you guys look like you're just getting along. on, that's all.
You're smiling. Stinky is in your lap.
Looks like victimizing.
All right.
He was in the chair and he was saying inappropriate things.
All right.
I triggered him.
Steph, we get the point.
Just acknowledge that he was inappropriate and I was defending myself.
I didn't say one thing I said that was inappropriate.
Stinky's not acknowledging that.
I won't. Can I get in on this? Because I totally get what's going on here.
Who's this?
It's Opie. Steph.
Oh, hi.
You're.
Will you defend me a little bit?
No, listen. Like... You got some power. You got some prestige. You're a big time producer.
No.
No, but listen. This is what's going on. I totally get it. And you don't want to be portrayed as being in this wild scene. But you know what? People that have professional lives have fun as well.
Yeah. No, I have no problem with that.
It's okay that you were in the middle of a beer fight.
Yeah, maybe she has a boyfriend.
There doesn't have to be a victim and a perp. It was a bunch of people having.
Are you thinking like people?
I am a victim.
Are you thinking people at Fox are going to look down on you because you were in one beer fight at Hooters with a bunch of people?
Oh my God! The only thing I'd like acknowledged is that the sodomizer instigated the beer throwing. I will admit.
Why are you calling him the sodomizer? Why? Where did that come from, Stephanie?
It was an all night, and Rick was holding ransom my pocketbook if I didn't French kiss.
Oh my God! You know what? That's the first. She is that I believe.
That's the first thing I do believe.
I do believe that.
Rick,
I would never knowing Rick.
Stephanie, I am completely on your side on this one.
Oh my God!
I believe Rick would do that.
Douchebag.
I believe Rick would do that.
I would never do that.
Everything else was questionable, but
I was standing next to you. I was standing next to you, Ope, trying to get you to turn around to watch her tongue kiss Stinky.
What's that, Rick?
This is legal, isn't it? This is legal, isn't it? This is legal,
Rick,
isn't it?
You like to have fun. That is definitely something you would try to do.
I'm pissed off, Rick. How are you?
Admit that.
No, I would not hold her purse hostage.
Yes, you did.
I did not. I didn't even know you had a purse.
Oh, my God. Oh, and then the sodomizer was walking around with my purse over his shoulder like a little faggot.
Oh, look at the language.
Hey, don't say that. It makes for a hostile work environment.
Why do you call him the sodomizer? That's a pretty big thing to be calling somebody.
Faggot, sodomizer.
Sodomizer?
You're a faggot ass sodomizer.
Wouldn't somebody have to commit sodomy to be the sodomizer?
Well, wait, but can I go back to just
what type of sodomy was done?
Well, it's really not appropriate for me to discuss this on the air.
Stinky, what did you do?
I did nothing at all. I was trying to stop her from a rampage in the office.
Stinky,
you started yelling sodomizer.
You ended up in the office after this.
She had to get a shirt and everything.
Okay,
so we had t-shirts upstairs.
Can I tell you who the only nice person was to me?
Who?
Earl.
You said person.
Stephanie, I wasn't being nice. Leave her alone.
Oh, no, Anthony, you're nice. You're not really involved in this. I think the people that were involved, it's the Ricks. It's that weird guy with the little mustache that was trying to tell me I was sexy, and then he's
dirty.
Dirty. Again, Stephanie, I agree with you on the old dirty thing, too. You okay? That's my word, B.
And it was someone had a really quick hand, and they, shoved their hand up my shirt, and all of a sudden I didn't have a bra on anymore. It's not right.
I thought you dropped something there.
Who was that?
All right, listen, can we move on from this?
I'd like to bury it, yeah, but I just want to make sure that everyone knows that, I wasn't just a random beer thrower, that I was a victim.
No, I see you as being the random beer thrower on at least me.
She feels like she had a reason to throw beer. Okay, good.
Thank you. And that I was harassed by your staff.
Will this be on the O'Reilly Factor?
Yeah.
Why don't you make a new special for
members of our own staff were assaulted, and I can see it now.
Sodomized.
I can see it now. We're sodomized.
Harassed. You guys at Fox put your cameras away way too soon. Can you imagine if they got the beer fight?
Wait. Another point to note.
And this is a typical night with the Opie and Anthony crew.
This is in one of their own homes.
But there was about to rock.
What happened, Stephanie?
This had nothing to do with Fox. Fox was gone when this happened.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
All right.
So I don't know why you're relating the two together, because Fox had nothing to do with this.
No, that's what we're saying. We're saying that it would have been great if their cameras were still there.
Otherwise, I'm sure they'd be pressing charges.
On what? For sodomy. I would love to know. When you throw a word around like sodomy, that's a pretty stiff charge. No pun intended. And I'd like to know where that's coming from.
You know,
Stinky, do you have any clue why she's calling you that?
Because
Stinky, be honest now.
Be honest, man.
She was going like berserk in the office, like leaving notes for people, going on people's computer, and I was like,
Memos. I left a memo.
I was trying to get her away from the computers. She just starts yelling, sodomizer. Like,
Really?
Oh, I got this clear.
Stephanie, what did he do that would merit being called sodomizer?
You know, Stinky tried to lure me up to the office. Because I think he thought he was going to get some or something. I don't know. But he
Stinky thought he was getting some.
I tried to make a pass to you once. No.
You stuck your tongue in my mouth. What are you talking about? Yeah, you did.
Now, that I saw. He did do that.
That was before.
Anytime I needed any sort of protection, there was some sort of bribe involved. So I'm going to wrap it up now, but all I have to say...
No, Rick, you got to stop.
I don't know where the sodomizer comes from.
This is a bribe.
I don't know where the sodomizer comes from, though.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
Chick gets all banged up. Next thing you know, bribing, sodomizing, harassment.
When's the piece airing?
All I have to... This is a non-Fox event.
All right, we understand that.
We shouldn't be talking about business because this has nothing to do with business. This is no reflection on the company.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that all the lawyers here are aware of that.
Oh, yeah. You know something? You'd be real hard-pressed to get anything going, Stephanie.
Yeah.
But
I
Anthony,
swear to you. Well, yeah.
Anthony,
yeah.
I'd really like to have like a rematch, but this time I think that you should be a man and you shouldn't have all your guys come on and attack me.
You know something? If it was, if we had agreed to have some kind of beer fight, sure, mano y mano. But you know something? I was leaving the bar. I wanted to go to my goddamn room and get to sleep, and you threw a beer on me. It wasn't like I agreed to some kind of beer fight, Stephanie.
Okay, well, let's set something up, because I really feel like you took unfair advantage of your staff's suck-upness.
Ooh.
And they all soaked me. A little innocent woman standing in the corner.
Poor innocent woman.
Shivering as pitchers of beer are poured on me.
You did look very sexy, though, by the way.
Steph, sleep off the hangover and call us when you're in a better state of mind, because you're delusional right now.
Okay, but I want a rematch.
All right, Steph.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. There she goes.
Whew. Holy Jesus, Palomino.
Good Lord. Can anyone have a party anymore?
No.
It was a party.
Without waking up the night, you get all banged up.
You know something? If there was even an inkling that something was going on that she was upset about, or that she was being harassed or anything, I'd be the first one, and goddamn it, I would
That's
be
annoying,
the first one to
man.
say
That's really
something.
annoying.
Because I like just going out and having a good time like this. I don't want to sound like we have to defend ourselves against something that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, when that beer fight started, I was leaving. I wanted no part of a goddamn beer fight. And she threw a beer on me. Yeah, she's a girl, that's fine. But you know something? When she throws a beer on Stinky and then throws one on me and she's flinging beer around, she's going to get all of us throwing beer back at her.
It's a fun event.
It is, and I don't even care. It was fun. I was laughing. I'm like, God damn, we got a lot of beer on us.
Chicks
but
are
now
never
when
wrong.
she's trying to cop this, I'm like,
chicks are never wrong.
Please.
That's happens.
Get banged up, show their boogies.
When you go to a party. Can we move on?
Just enjoy
I'm
it.
exhausted. We'll hit the FU line.
Our own staff was brought into this web of horror
and debauchery.
Here on the O'Reilly Factor, we will show you what happened that night.
No, let's just move on. Let's go to the FU line.
She's really sick.
Hey, thanks for calling, and here's the Opie and Anthony FU line.
Hi, this is Jen. I want to send a big, giant FU out to my pinky ring wearing, bad toupee having moron of a boss. First of all, I don't know who you think you're trying to fool with that fake hair so many doors, because, it looks so much like real hair. Second, you're so stupid that you take your fake teeth out at night, put them on your nightstand, and your dog eats them. Now, all I have to do is look at your gums all day long. Unbelievable. So, for not retiring soon enough, and for making my life miserable, a big FU goes out to my boss. Next message.
Yeah, this is Steve from Staten Island. I'd like to send a special you to all the girls who don't wow on Wednesdays. Come on, girls, whip them out.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to leave a big FU out to all tourists in Manhattan and stand in front of my goddamn truck when I'm trying to make it through a goddamn light so they could take a picture of all the pretty lights in goddamn Times Square. F you. Go back to your own freaking countries.
End of message.
Hey, this is Billy Idol, and I'm wild and I'm crazy, and I'm listening to Opie and Anthony.
Anthony, Rat Race.
Yes, Paramount Pictures and Fireworks Pictures presents Rat Race in theaters today. This movie takes place in Las Vegas, where a rich tycoon and a bunch of his rich friends pit 6 unsuspecting teams against each other to race for millions of dollars hidden somewhere across America. It's the gambling experience of a lifetime. These 6 teams will stop at nothing to win, lie, steal, cheat, and play dirty tricks. Sounds like Stinky. The tongue, everything in this mad dash for cash. There are some really huge stars in this movie. Rowan Atkinson, John Cleese, Whoopi Goldberg, Cuba Gooding Jr., the little midget Seth Green, John Lovitz, Bracken Meyer, Kathy Ninjman, Amy Stewart. Directed by Jerry Zucker of Airplane and Naked Gun fame. It's rated a PG-13 and is predicted to be the comedy of the summer, Opie.
Wow, there's some tough competition.
The comedy of the summer. Rat Race opening today in theaters everywhere.
Opie and Anthony, every afternoon, including Saturday afternoon, 102.7 WNEW.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Jim Breuer in the studio. Norton stopped by. We're having fun. Looks like D.C. is really, really pissed off right now.
I'm going down there.
Let's go to Washington.
Washington. Brian.
Yeah, what's up, man?
You tell us.
And they cut you guys off for the pregame show.
Oh, how
for the
much
preseason
does
game,
that
like anyone gives a crap.
Enough of this pregame football crap.
Stinks.
Last week we lost 2 hours in Boston.
And it isn't even to the game itself. It's to preseason pregame.
Preseason pregame. Doesn't get any more boring than that.
Who cares?
The only pregame that'd be great would be the Vikings, just to watch them all reacting, because I'm serious.
Oh.
You know, there's a dead guy on the field. They all have to go out there and win one for him. Then they get pounded 21-3.
Hey, Jim Breuer.
Jim Breuer in the studio.
Hey, Jim Breuer, man. I was watching you last night on Comedy Central.
Oh, okay, cool. Was it funny?
What skit was he doing?
No, he was, they had Half Baked on last night.
Half Baked.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Excellent.
Right on.
One
You
of
will
the best
live
movies of all
forever
time.
on Comedy Central.
In the millennium.
All right, Brian. Sorry about that.
Hey, can I sit on hold till 7?
No, man. We're gonna make you suffer.
Oh, damn. All right, thanks, guys.
All right, cool.
Where's he from? Where was that guy from?
Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I'll be there. Look out.
Well, now they can't hear
out.
We like our football around here, but we could care less about pregame, preseason football.
Yeah.
It's gay. It's not gay.
Hey, all the other cities. Aren't people in Washington a bunch of tools? Come on, I'm kidding. Let's all make fun of Washington.
They just traded for Corey Stringer.
Oh, God, you're awful.
Yeah,
Awful.
Yeah?
No, I just wanted to tell a real quick. You know, I'm not big on stories, but I had something happen today. It just, like, you ever have something prove just how worthless you are? I'm doing a film, and I'm shooting in Jersey City, and I'm coming through the Holland Tunnel. And I have my finger in my nose and bumping. I mean, awful.
Digging?
You dig.
Like I was trying to shovel out of an avalanche, man. I mean, it was disgusting. I look over, I hear a horn beep. There's 10 people in a van that I'm doing the movie with staring at me.
Oh, man.
I go about 3 cars up. I'm back in my nose because I had something in my nose. I look. This is true. The lighting technician and the boom guy are in the car. I am worthless.
And they saw you pick.
Yeah, it's not a great story. I'm just a disgusting man. I didn't say believe me, this is gonna be movie of the week. I picked my nose and got busted by 12 people in 2 minutes. I have to see them all tomorrow.
Angelo.
Hey, One, first I have 2 things. First, it's no wonder why people are jealous of you after last night, and we know who we're talking about. 2, I want to know, Rick.
Wait, what happened?
What are you talking about?
Who, what?
You know, the Stern guy.
Oh, I can say it.
It's no wonder why he's jealous of you guys, because last night rocked.
Oh, whatever. We just like to have fun, man.
Number 2, Rick, how tough was it to get the blind guy down to that van last night? Because I was outside before O&A came down.
Wait, what happened? Am we missing another story?
Oh, yeah. Because you guys all went back to the office, and we were trying to get the blind guys out of here.
And he's hammered?
Oh,
and Dave
man.
was just hammered.
And Rick had to get him going all the time down there.
Where you go.
Well, Dave admitted to us today because he called Rick to ask what he did on the show yesterday.
He doesn't remember anything past like 4:30.
Maybe I ought to stop the drinking thing, he's saying.
Yeah.
And on top of it all, guys.
Slow down.
Supposedly he had some painkillers, too.
There's a lot of this going on.
Ow! Ow, dude, watch my back.
Oh, my shin.
Yeah, Ben.
Dave was so wasted. I come out in the hallway there, and he's out there with Earl. He's like, Earl, give me another drink. And Earl won't have any of it. He picks up his cane and starts swinging it around at Earl, all drunk. So I go, Dave, you gotta chill out. He goes, I just want an effing drink. So then at that point, he lights up a cigarette. I'm like, dude, you can't have a cigarette. And then he's swinging at the air like that. Then Jim Bellella from production goes down there, is trying to get in the door, and he's pushing Jim out of the way. And Jim's an employee.
This place
totally wasted.
This place, we do. Most of this stuff is videotaped. This place is turned into a mess, Jim.
It's like
we do a professional radio show, and we're also babysitters.
Although, in fairness to Dave, 300 years ago, swinging that cane, Earl would have got him a drink.
Oh, shit.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later.
Oh, Angelo, thank you.
All right.
Oh.
I was waiting. Makes you long for a Corey string again.
Oh. So it was tough to get him down to the van, huh?
Oh man,
Yeah.
we finally get him into the elevator. That was a chore in itself because he didn't want to go, and then he's looking for another drink, and he's
wait till the doors open and the empty shaft is there and tell him to step in. He was so wasted. He is one of those really drunk, belligerent guys. Thank God. Well, not thank God he's blind, but sometimes I say, thank God he's blind. Because, let me tell you something. He's standing right outside the studio when we were leaving the show last night.
You told me this. This is funny.
And I'm walking past him, trying not to make a peep or have anyone, like someone turns around and goes, yo, Anthony. I'm like, shut up. And I walk past him because the second he heard me, he'd be like, Anthony, come here, man. Let me talk to you. And then it's just a drunken babble fest for a half hour, and I had things to do.
So you look like a bird, like trying to get the worms.
Oh, I'm creeping. I'm just creeping past him as slow as I could.
What was that?
It's easy sneaking past blind people.
Yeah.
Hey,
isn't it?
Hey, Rich.
Yo, dude.
You've been on hold for 2.5 hours.
Wow. Man, dude. I've been listening to you guys for 2 weeks in Seattle.
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
Are we even on in Seattle?
Yeah, man. You got on 2 weeks ago. I actually worked for the radio station.
Oh, you work for the station?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
No, I forget we're on in Seattle because they haven't added you to the syndication list, man.
Oh, okay.
But the virus has spread to Seattle and I think Portland.
Lord.
And Portland, too.
Yeah, we like to call ourselves a little AM station that could.
What do you guys do when we go to commercials and stuff? Because we just found out yesterday in San Francisco we're on a tiny little AM station.
Yeah. The old
they play
country
really,
station?
really bad country songs and stuff.
We play stuff like Limp Bizkit and the stuff you guys play.
All right, good.
The classic rock station, our FM station, is actually selling you guys. So they're working on the Love Pantry and things like that. To sell to.
What is the Love Pantry?
Oh, it's like this, items shop, I guess you could say.
Ah, like adult stuff?
There you go, yeah.
Yes.
Big time toys.
Right on. All right, Rich.
Wait, when are you guys going to head out here? I know we got a little bit of a following. We're going to try and go out and rent a old panel van and put WOW on it on a Wednesday sometime.
Well, there's quite a bit of United States of America between us and you guys. So I would say somewhere in the 2020s.
Okay.
Because there's a few other cities.
Horseback right now.
I'll start the petition now. We'll get enough names out so you guys can come out.
We'll get everywhere, believe me.
You guys get something going on, we'll come out.
All right, guys.
All right, Rich.
All right, you suck.
Thank you.
Later, man.
There goes Rich from Seattle. Lady Di. One half of the retarded, Laverne and Shirley.
Hello.
Hi, Lady Di.
How you doing?
You're the only thing that actually makes that guy grateful to be blind.
Listen, I got a question for you guys. Are you there?
She's already started.
What?
Do you
Why
listen?
were we thrown out of Hooters yesterday? We didn't do anything wrong.
Lady Di.
Because you're fat and awful.
What?
Awful.
Who's that? Jim Norton over there?
Yeah. Very good.
You got
Hi,
kicked
Mr. Breuer. How you doing?
Good.
She doesn't shut up.
You're so effing annoying.
Now,
Okay,
if you shut your craw.
Okay.
No, that means just shut up. Don't say okay.
Don't say
nothing.
okay.
Just shut
be
up.
quiet. Can you please just bite off some 8-year-old's arm so you can't talk anymore?
Well, we have to leave at 10 o'clock anyway, but,
We're still annoyed about that.
Lady
attack
Di.
on Robert Shaw.
You're still talking.
Okay.
No, just stop. No laughing, nothing.
Just let us talk.
Okay, Anthony.
You were thrown out of Hooters last night. You and your annoying little cohort, like a couple of retarded, bizarro world crime fighters, you two, always together, just effing people up. You drive them crazy. That's their secret. That's their superhero power. They drive you insane.
No, we don't.
I thought it was Marion Saliva. Well,
they have special powers unto themselves. Temporary blindness every time Lady Di flashes you. You get temporarily blinded because your own retina shuts down.
They fly over rapes and kill the erection.
You're so bad. You know she's listening to the show, you know.
We don't care. And then the other one, her lisp does something to your hearing and your balance, and you just fall down like a bowling pin. Coincidentally enough, she's got the same shape as one. A bowling pin. What a shame.
Oops, I don't know what happened.
Lady Di, not just a name, a great idea.
Uncle John.
Hey, Hope, how you doing?
Pretty good.
You were just asking about what the other stations are doing when you're on break?
Yeah.
I'm coming up. I got you on the Philly station right now. I'm coming up from way down South Jersey.
Yeah.
And they're doing weather breaks. They're saying weather on the shore on 94, stuff like that. So.
Oh, I hate weather and traffic stuff. Well, it means nothing.
But hey, I'll tell you something, though, man. It was so great to lose a signal coming down south and pick you up on Philly. I missed about 30 seconds of the show. It's super.
All we have to do is get Hartford, and you can hear the show from Boston all the way down south of Washington. How cool would that be?
That sounds good. That's about how far I travel.
Cool.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
I've been there. It really stinks.
It's awful.
The insurance capital. I've been there. It's a creepy dump, and I hate Hartford. I'd rather miss the show than listen to it driving through Hartford. It sucks.
It is an awful little area.
Yeah, it's horrible. They should put chlamydia in the drinking water.
There you go. Breuer, turn my mic off.
I'm sorry, man.
We like to call it the little city that could.
Oh, yeah, the little AM station that could. Is that like a running joke around there?
We like to call ourselves... Shut up.
Yeah.
Go, Jim.
No, I actually lost the foot. That's okay, man. That's okay. I lost the foot.
The little AM station that could.
Do everything except generate a lot of advertising dollars.
This show has an attitude, and in San Francisco, they're certainly not helping that attitude when we go to commercials and they're playing country songs.
Country.
It stinks.
Yeehaw!
It's weird. There's so many gay people. It's like it's not a rural area at all.
I know. I don't understand why they like the country.
Yeah. They were playing, Taps for a Sick Friend or something. I mean, that you'd expect.
Okay.
All right, Norton. All right, Norton.
Okay, now. You pipe down over there.
Settle down.
Okay.
For the love of Eve.
I hope I didn't put the kibosh on anything.
Golly jeez.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
Hey, what are you driving at?
That was a little icky. Oh, jeepers creepers.
What are you driving
Oh,
at?
my. Oh, my. Behave yourself.
All right, we should play Brother Joe's Dicky Betts song.
Yeah.
I don't think I heard this one.
It's funny.
Yeah, Dicky Betts, Dicky from the Allman Brothers. He has a little hobby. It's called punching his wife in the face. Yeah, it's killer. Some people do modeling. They put models together. Some people maybe golf. He punches a whittle. They do some whittling.
It's a great day out.
Yeah. No! He prefers, what do I want to do today? What do I want to do? What I got a hankering for? Oh, yeah. Drinking and punching my wife in the face. So recently she was driving because...
She was driving.
Because he's responsible.
She was driving and...
He's responsible. He would, if he had been drinking, he probably doesn't want to drive. So she's driving. They get into some kind of argument. As she's driving, he leans over and punches his wife again in the face. As he still has something going for the January punching of his wife in the face.
Good boy.
In court. And... we saw him out at Asbury Park. He was at the roadshow appearance we did at the Stone Pony. He was playing later that night. He came on stage, had his wife with him, said hi to the crowd, sat in on the nerds with the nerds.
Amazing Ramblin' Man, like a 20-minute version.
Ramblin' Man. Then he went back to his room, I guess, where seconds later a security detail from the bar ran out the door, ran to the room where Dicky was once again doing what? What?
Punching his wife in the face.
Very good, Norton.
Good
punching
boy.
his wife in the face.
Or as we like to call it, keeping things around the house straight. That's how you decide what's being watched on television.
You calm down over there.
You want to watch Lifetime, do you?
You settle down now. You settle down.
I said yield, bitch.
Didn't you see that light?
So Brother Joe.
Yeah, Brother Joe, of course, had to make a song about it.
All right, there's Brother Joe's song. We got to take a break. We'll play What Did We Learn on the Show today? How's that sound, huh?
An education.
Opie, Anthony.
Their psychosis is all real. This is not an act.
Ponderous. Effing ponderous.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Anthony, SummerSlam, WWF pay-per-view this happening this Sunday, huh?
Yeah.
Sponsored by Chef Boyardee.
Chef Boyardee, the pay-per-view event of the summer, finally here as the World Wrestling Federation presents SummerSlam live this Sunday, sponsored by, yes, Chef Boyardee. The Rock is back in his pay-per-view, first pay-per-view since WrestleMania. Finally, Team WWF looks to lay the smacketh down on the Alliance as The Rock and Booker T vie for the WCW Championship. Then, ever since Stone Cold Steve Austin turned his back on the WWF, Kurt Angle made it a personal mission to teach the Rattlesnake a lesson and return the WWF Championship to the Federation. Plus, Diamond Dallas Page has stalked The Undertaker's wife, Sarah, all summer long. Taker now has a chance to exact his vengeance in a steel cage tag team title for title match. Will Undertaker and Kane stay focused on the titles? Or will their hatred for DDP and Canyon get the best of them? WWF SummerSlam live this Sunday, 8 p.m. Call your local pay-per-view provider to order.
Opie and Anthony, every afternoon, including Saturday afternoon, 1027 WNEW.
Hey, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show.
I'm Sam Fear, master of the pan flute. I rule. I'm rocking. The master, Sam Fear.
Hey, we want to thank Jim Breuer for stopping by.
Brewer! What a pisser, man.
Come check out the tour. Starts September 5th.
Getting ready to go on tour with a tour bus and everything, man.
Heavy metal comedy tour.
God damn.
He's bringing the band.
Bringing the band.
Heavy metal comedy tour.
Heavy metal comedy. Jim Breuer. Jim Breuer.
Jim Breuer on the tour bus alone. Jerkin. Nothing but jerkin.
Jim Breuer. Talk about rock hopping. Scream amazing, dude.
Go to JimBreuer.com.
Yeah.
BREUER.com. Very, very good. We have to play What Did We Learn today because there's a lot of good ones.
I'll start it off with Joe from Bayside. Today I learned this one is not this one. That one is this one. He was here right from the start of the show. Joe, thank you. He's right, too.
Hold on. I didn't have your mic on. I was scared to put your mic on this segment.
This is why I absolutely love the listeners. Everyone knows I gave out an email address, tinkledrinker@AOL.com.
Right.
People IM me. This guy fan IM'd me yesterday, like, yeah, you're a great comic. And he said, you know, you've really influenced me. I'm standing in front of an elevator, and there's an Asian woman, and she's pregnant, and I really wanted to punch her in the stomach to see what would happen.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
That's just what this guy instant messaged me, and he said that I've really influenced him, and I just wanted to say you should have done it.
The horrible people that you are influencing, Jim,
I love it.
Is beyond human.
One less bad driver after that good punch in the belly.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
We almost got through an entire show. I think Bill O'Reilly should talk to you.
Stinks.
Anthony, Steve writes, what did I learn on the show today? Well, Boston's not a stupid city. Opie doesn't acknowledge his last name, and the AP is news aides.
News aides.
Tuttle learned before becoming a rock star, Marilyn Manson was a writer on Three's Company. Let's go to the phones. Patrick.
Hey, I learned stinky rules at sodomy.
Stinky rules.
Hey, there's a station in Detroit ripping off WoW.
There's a lot of stations.
Yeah. Oh, well.
It's so funny. Whip 'em Out Wednesday is about 6 years old now, and a bunch of stations just do wow. Other stations just change it and call it Take 'em Out Thursdays. Or
Throw 'em Out Thursdays.
Throw 'em Out Thursdays.
Take 'em Out Tuesdays. Or Flip 'em Out Fridays.
All right, seriously, guys. Stinky's the best producer in radio.
Right on, man. Andy, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
I learned today that if Ben Franklin was still alive, he would have a big wow sticker on the back of his big Continental.
Word.
Okay, Stinky rules.
All right, thank you, Andy.
Stinky rules. That's sodomy.
Let's go to John. John, what did you learn today? John?
Yeah, I learned they should put chlamydia in Hartford's drinking water.
Put chlamydia in there.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
All right. Spanish John writes, I learned Rick held a purse hostage. West Coast Dave, today I learned that if my wife ever catches me beating my mule, I should just tell her that I'm napping. Jersey Gary, Breuer sporting his summer do. Nice head, Dick. And also to never argue with your wife, girlfriend while you're naked.
No.
Hold on, let's go. Gotta go to Philly. Philly, Mike, what's up?
Yo, I learned that Jim Breuer needs to get some effing locks in his house.
Oh, needs to get some effing locks in his house, yeah.
And I learned that to beat my meat, the wife thing, but somebody already said it.
Mike, man, you had a great one. That's the reason we went to you. It says
I know, somebody already stole it, though.
Not really. It says, if I'm caught, say, look what you're making me do. That's a good line right there.
I know, I wanted to say it, but somebody ruined it.
They didn't really say it that way. All right. Thanks, Mike.
Opie. First of all, it's Philly, okay? So it's been only 50 shows, and they're getting very involved in what do we learn, and you can't be too overcritical, okay?
Anthony?
Please. Yes.
52 shows.
52 shows. Rain Man of radio, Opie.
Sean, what's going on?
Yeah, today I learned that suspension really equals vacation. You guys suck.
There you go, Philly, coming in with a good one. Suspension does indeed equal vacation.
Yeah, the station we used to work at in Boston AF, they do fake suspensions with their jocks and stuff.
Trying to make them seem outrageous, so you'll notice they never go on vacation. Like everybody in radio goes on vacation, but you'll notice they never say, I'm going on vacation. They're always, I was suspended.
I don't know if I'm going to be back, but if I'm going to be back, it'll be a week from Monday.
Whoa, I got suspended because I broke into the boss's office and stole these concert tickets, and we'll give them away twice an hour all week long,
even though he's pissed.
And even the boss will run a promo about how I stole the tickets. What a tool. My new deal just came in, and every year I now get 3 weeks suspension. Paid.
And you know I'm right, because your old partner Birdsey called me and told me.
We'll just, we'll keep filling people in on the fake radio you've had to endure, especially up there in Boston, as we try to make the commute a little fun. Keeping it real. What do you think? What do you think? Breuer talking about jacking it and getting caught by his wife is phony? You don't make that crap up.
Hey, man, we worked on that.
What are you doing?
We worked on that script for 4 hours today.
Yeah, everyone handled it beautifully.
I passed out the scripts, and everyone,
you did a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
And that call you gave me last night to make sure I got caught digging in my nose like a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
It all worked out so well.
Hey, shut up. Everything I do is real.
Hey, Wag, get back in the kitchen.
Remember the fake Chinese food call that he did? And he called a Chinese restaurant. And here's a little secret about what Rockhole does over there. He'll call up like a Chinese restaurant and just talk normally. Hey, you got any Chinese food over there? Oh, yes, we got Chinese food. Yeah, you got some of that egg foo young? Yes, we have that. You got a cheeseburger? No, nothing like that. Okay, and then he'll cut out everything he said and add in things like, hey, Wang, you take it in the dumper? Oh, yes, we do that. So it's like, hey, I sure got Wang. Meanwhile, it is just so phony and fake. Is this Frank? No, it's Rocco. No, you sound like Frank. Shut up. And some of it is really bad. It's like, so, Wang, did you nail your old lady last night? Yes, sometimes.
Only
so you gave her a good one? Well, yes. Like, it won't even fit, like, the tone of his voice. You douchebag. Phony load. And I had, is it Frank?
Can you hear the anger in our voices?
Yeah, we love being back. We love being back.
We get fired in Boston, and no one's
stomping
no
ground,
one sticks up for us. They stab us in the back.
Dude, I'll tell you.
The guy that took our slot, he never called us to say, hey, dude, you know, sorry.
He fit right in.
Welcome
He stopped while we were really suspended. Believe me, before we got fired, right before we got fired, we were off for a week because they were hashing out who else they were going to fire along with us. And Rockhole gets in our 3 to 7 slot and starts just running, it's Rocco promos. Like, not even, hey, I'm sitting in for O&A. You know, hopefully our whole anchor of the effing station will be back at some point. You know, but I'm sitting in.
We're pulling for them.
Yeah, I'm pulling for them.
It was still officially our
Hey,
show.
it's Rocco 3 to 7. Check me out. As I stab O&A in the back, too. Just like every other scumbag. Well, you'll be exposed for the phony loser you are, and you could sink along with that station. And Dave Dickless, Mr. Program Director Genius. How hard is it to keep those record company relationships up when the guy that did everything, John Osterlin, the Ozone, is gone from your station? Must be pretty hard. Must be hard, the record companies knowing they could work a rube like you, like nothing.
So you guys are all on good terms.
Tools.
Guy never called us. Our own boss never called us.
Oh, he called once when we got suspended to tell Opie to lie, to fabricate stories to save his own ass when we got fired. That's what we deal with.
We'll get out of here.
How do we get on this? You gets me fired up.
It's pretty funny, man.
Hey, New York, listen up, man. Brewer's in the studio. He's going to go on a rock and roll comedy tour. We saw like a version of this, or is it the same type of thing? Because we saw it already. It's unbelievable.
Rock and stuff.
It's un-effing-believable.
Cool.
It's going to start the whole tour at the Vanderbilt in Plainview on Long Island, September 5th. And we're all definitely going there to support Breuer. We got a couple pairs We got a couple pairs of tickets to give away right now to some random callers if you call the New York number, okay? Jim Breuer, Vanderbilt Theater, Wednesday, September 5th. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. Get them fast. They're going to sell out. How's that for a plug, faggot?
That was a major plug, Dick.
Nice.
That was nice.
Jackass.
Oh, that was mint.
Have a great weekend. We got to get the hell out of here, Breuer.
Remember that? Mint.
You rule.
Dude, that guy, that was mint.
Dude, get bent.
Yeah, get bent. Wow,
get
good
bent?
one.
Hey,
Get bent.
Hey, I got to include Boston. You guys are wicked cool.
I'll see you at 6.
You know what we do here?
Absolutely nothing.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
The Opie and Anthony Show.